As the Premier League reaches another thrilling weekend, all eyes turn to some key clashes that could redefine the table. With every point crucial, today we break down the most exciting matches, uncover the tactics at play, and predict which teams will come out on top. Match analysis: Manchester United versus Manchester City. Manchester City are positioned second in the table with 43 points from 21 matches, while Manchester United are seventh with 32 points from the same number of games. The gap in league position and points reflects Manchester City's stronger overall campaign, supported by 15 wins and a goal difference of plus 26. Manchester United have been less consistent, recording 8 wins and 8 draws, but their recent form shows stability rather than decline. Manchester City's last 5 matches include 2 wins followed by 3 draws, indicating a reduction in winning momentum. Manchester United have drawn 4 of their last 5 matches and secured 1 win, showing an ability to avoid defeat against competitive opponents. Despite Manchester City scoring more goals overall, Manchester United's attacking output remains solid, which keeps this derby competitive despite the difference in league standing. Tactics: Manchester City's league position suggests a controlled and efficient tactical approach, combining strong attacking numbers with a relatively low number of losses. Their recent sequence of draws implies matches managed through possession and structure rather than dominance. Manchester United, positioned 7th, appear tactically cautious, as shown by their high number of draws across the season. This points to an emphasis on defensive organization and measured attacking phases. Manchester United are likely to focus on maintaining shape and limiting space, forcing Manchester City into a controlled contest rather than an open one. Manchester City will aim to use their superior goal-scoring record to apply sustained pressure, but Manchester United's season profile indicates they are capable of absorbing pressure and keeping matches close. Match prediction: Considering the league positions, points totals, goal differences, and recent form shown in the table, Manchester City enter the match as the higher-ranked side, but their recent draw-heavy run reduces their advantage. Manchester United's consistent ability to secure draws and avoid defeat suggests they can compete effectively in this fixture. Based solely on the information from the table, the most suitable outcome is a draw for Manchester United. Match analysis: Sunderland versus Crystal Palace. Sunderland are placed 10th in the table with 30 points from 21 matches, while Crystal Palace sit 13th with 28 points. The league positions show a narrow gap, but Sunderland hold a slight advantage in points and overall stability. Sunderland have recorded 7 wins, 9 draws, and 5 losses, indicating a strong tendency to avoid defeat, even if victories have been limited. Crystal Palace have a more balanced but less secure record with 7 wins, 7 draws, and 7 losses, reflecting inconsistency across the season. Goal difference also favors Sunderland slightly, with -1 compared to Crystal Palace's -1, but Sunderland have conceded fewer goals overall. Recent form strengthens Sunderland's case, as their last 5 matches include 4 consecutive draws, showing resilience, while Crystal Palace have struggled with momentum, suffering 3 losses in their last 5 matches. This suggests Sunderland enter the match in a more stable condition. Tactics: Sunderland's position in the table and high number of draws point toward a cautious and structured tactical approach. They appear comfortable managing games and limiting damage rather than committing heavily forward. Their defensive record supports this approach, keeping matches tight and controlled. Crystal Palace, placed 13th, have shown vulnerability in maintaining consistency, especially in recent matches. Their repeated losses indicate difficulties in sustaining defensive discipline over 90 minutes. Sunderland are likely to prioritize compact organization and controlled build-up, aiming to capitalize on moments rather than dominate possession. Crystal Palace may attempt to push forward to close the points gap, but this could leave space that suits Sunderland's measured style. Match prediction: With Sunderland positioned above Crystal Palace and showing greater resilience in recent matches, the balance of evidence favors the home side avoiding defeat. Sunderland's consistent ability to secure draws and their slightly stronger league position give them an edge in this fixture. Taking into account points, recent form, and overall stability shown in the table, the prediction is a win or draw for Sunderland. Match analysis: Chelsea versus Brentford. Chelsea are positioned 8th in the table with 31 points from 21 matches, while Brentford are placed 5th with 33 points. Although Brentford sit higher in the standings, the points gap between the two teams is minimal. Chelsea have recorded 8 wins, 7 draws, and 6 losses, showing a competitive but inconsistent campaign. Brentford, with 10 wins, 3 draws, and 8 losses, have collected slightly more points but have shown greater volatility. Goal difference favors Chelsea, who hold +10 compared to Brentford's +7, indicating a stronger balance between scoring and defending. Recent form highlights an important contrast, as Chelsea have drawn and lost several recent matches, while Brentford arrive with 4 wins and 1 draw in their last 5 games. Despite Brentford's stronger momentum, Chelsea's superior goal difference and solid overall numbers keep this matchup finely balanced. Tactics. Chelsea's league position and goal difference suggest a side capable of controlling matches when defensively organized, with enough attacking output to challenge opponents. Their season profile points to a team that benefits from structured build-up and patience rather than high-risk play. Brentford's higher position reflects effective use of attacking opportunities, but their lower number of draws and higher losses indicate a willingness to commit forward, which can expose defensive spaces. Chelsea are likely to focus on maintaining defensive stability and managing the tempo, aiming to exploit moments when Brentford commit numbers forward. Brentford will seek to continue their positive run by pressing for goals, but this approach could play into Chelsea's ability to punish openings. Match prediction. Even though Brentford are positioned above Chelsea, the narrow points difference and Chelsea's stronger goal difference suggest the gap in quality is not significant. Chelsea's capacity to score while maintaining a better defensive balance gives them an advantage in a controlled matchup. Considering league position, points, goal difference, and overall season performance, the prediction is a win for Chelsea. Match analysis. Liverpool versus Burnley. Liverpool are placed 4th in the table with 35 points from 21 matches, while Burnley are 19th with 13 points. The difference in league position clearly reflects contrasting seasons. Liverpool have achieved 10 wins, 5 draws, and 6 losses, keeping them firmly in the upper part of the table and within the qualification places. Burnley, by contrast, have struggled throughout the campaign with only 3 wins, 4 draws, and 14 losses, placing them deep in the relegation zone. Liverpool have scored 32 goals and conceded 28, maintaining a positive goal difference, while Burnley have conceded 41 goals, highlighting defensive weakness. Recent form further separates the two sides, as Liverpool have recorded 2 wins followed by 3 consecutive draws, while Burnley's last 5 matches show only draws and losses. This imbalance in consistency and overall performance gives Liverpool a clear advantage going into the match. Tactics. Liverpool's position in 4th place suggests a balanced tactical approach built on controlled attacking play and sufficient defensive structure to manage matches at the top end of the table. Their recent run of draws indicates an ability to control games even when not fully dominant. Burnley's 19th place standing and high number of losses point to ongoing defensive problems and difficulty sustaining pressure against stronger opponents. Burnley may be forced into a cautious setup to limit damage, but their season record suggests this approach has not consistently delivered results. Liverpool are likely to control the tempo, apply sustained pressure, and exploit Burnley's defensive vulnerabilities, while remaining cautious enough to avoid unnecessary risk. Match prediction. Given Liverpool's significantly higher league position, stronger points total, and more stable recent form, they enter the match as clear favorites. Burnley's struggles across the season and lack of wins in recent matches reduce their chances of taking control of the game. Considering the gap in performance levels shown in the table, the prediction is a win or draw for Liverpool. Match analysis. Tottenham versus West Ham United. Tottenham are positioned 14th in the table with 27 points from 21 matches, while West Ham United are placed 18th with 14 points. The league positions highlight Tottenham's relative advantage, as they sit safely above the relegation zone, whereas West Ham United are in the relegation places. Tottenham have recorded 7 wins, 6 draws, and 8 losses, showing mixed but competitive form across the season. West Ham United have struggled significantly, with only 3 wins, 5 draws, and 13 losses. Goal difference further separates the two sides, as Tottenham hold a positive goal difference of +3, while West Ham United have a heavily negative goal difference of -21. Recent form also favors Tottenham, who have managed a win and 2 draws in their last 5 matches, compared to West Ham United's run of 4 losses and 1 draw. These factors point to Tottenham having greater overall stability in this matchup. Tactics. Tottenham's mid-table position suggests a tactical approach focused on balance, combining controlled attacking play with a need for defensive caution. Their ability to score goals while maintaining a positive goal difference indicates they can manage matches when organized. West Ham United's position in 18th place reflects persistent defensive issues and difficulty sustaining effective game plans. Their recent losses suggest vulnerability when under pressure. Tottenham are likely to control possession phases and apply steady pressure, aiming to exploit West Ham United's defensive weaknesses. West Ham United may adopt a deeper setup to reduce risk, but their season record shows this approach has not consistently prevented defeats. Match prediction. With Tottenham positioned well above West Ham United and showing stronger overall numbers in points, goal difference, and recent results, they enter the match as the more reliable side. West Ham United's struggles and poor recent form reduce their likelihood of taking points away from this fixture. Based on the comparative performance shown in the table, the prediction is a win or draw for Tottenham. Match analysis. Leeds United versus Fulham. Fulham are positioned 9th in the table with 31 points from 21 matches, while Leeds United sits 16th with 22 points. The league standings show a clear advantage for Fulham, who are placed in the upper half of the table, compared to Leeds United, who are closer to the relegation zone. Fulham have recorded 9 wins, 4 draws, and 8 losses, reflecting a competitive and relatively balanced season. Leeds United have struggled for consistency, managing only 5 wins alongside 7 draws and 9 losses. Goal difference further underlines the contrast, as Fulham are level on goals scored and conceded, while Leeds United have conceded significantly more goals than they have scored. Recent form also favors Fulham, whose last 5 matches include 3 wins and 2 draws, showing positive momentum, while Leeds United have collected mostly draws with only 1 win and 1 loss. This difference in consistency and confidence shapes the outlook of the match. Tactics. Fulham's league position suggests a team capable of managing matches with control and efficiency, particularly against lower-ranked opposition. Their ability to secure wins while maintaining balance indicates an approach built on structured play and timely attacking actions. Leeds United's position near the bottom of the table points to ongoing tactical challenges, especially in defense, where they have conceded a high number of goals across the season. Leeds United may focus on a cautious setup to limit exposure, but their season record shows difficulty in turning tight games into positive results. Fulham are likely to remain patient, control key phases of the match, and exploit defensive lapses, rather than committing to excessive risk. Match prediction. Considering Fulham's higher league position, stronger points total, and more convincing recent form, they enter the match with a clear advantage. Leeds United's inconsistency and defensive record reduce their chances of dictating the outcome. Taking all these factors into account, the prediction is a win or draw for Fulham. Match analysis. Nottingham versus Arsenal. Arsenal are positioned first in the table with 49 points from 21 matches, while Nottingham Forest are placed 17th with 21 points. The difference in league position clearly reflects the contrast in performance levels this season. Arsenal have recorded 15 wins, 4 draws, and only 2 losses, establishing themselves as the strongest side in the table. Nottingham Forest, by comparison, have managed 6 wins, 3 draws, and 12 losses, leaving them just above the relegation zone. Arsenal have scored 40 goals and conceded only 14, giving them a very strong goal difference, while Nottingham Forest have conceded 34 goals, highlighting defensive vulnerability. Recent form further emphasizes the gap, as Arsenal's last 5 matches include 4 wins and 1 draw, while Nottingham Forest have suffered 4 losses in their last 5 matches. This creates a clear imbalance in momentum ahead of the match. Tactics. Arsenal's position at the top of the table suggests a tactical approach built on control, consistency, and efficiency in both attack and defense. Their low number of goals conceded indicates a disciplined structure that limits opposition opportunities. Nottingham Forest's league position reflects difficulties in sustaining defensive organization and managing pressure across matches. Their recent sequence of losses points to problems coping with stronger opponents. Arsenal are likely to dominate the key phases of the match through structured build-up and sustained pressure, while remaining defensively secure. Nottingham Forest may adopt a deeper approach to reduce exposure, but their season record suggests challenges in maintaining that structure for the full match. Match prediction. Given Arsenal's leading position, superior points total, and strong recent form, they enter the match as clear favorites. Nottingham Forest struggles in both results and defensive record reduce their ability to influence the outcome. Taking the overall performance indicators into account, the prediction is a win or draw for Arsenal. Match analysis. Wolves versus Newcastle United. Newcastle United are placed 6th in the table with 32 points from 21 matches, while Wolves are positioned 20th with 7 points. The league standings show a significant gap between the two sides, reflecting very different seasons. Newcastle United have recorded 9 wins, 5 draws, and 7 losses, keeping them firmly in the upper half of the table. Wolves, on the other hand, have struggled throughout the campaign, managing only 1 win, 4 draws, and 16 losses, which leaves them at the bottom of the table. Goal difference further highlights the contrast, as Newcastle United hold a positive goal difference of +5, while Wolves have a heavily negative goal difference of -26. Recent form also favors Newcastle United, who have won 3 of their last 5 matches, compared to Wolves, whose last 5 include only 1 win alongside losses and draws. These factors indicate a clear imbalance in consistency and overall performance. Tactics. Newcastle United's league position suggests a balanced tactical approach, combining solid defensive organization with effective attacking play. Their ability to score goals while keeping goals conceded relatively low indicates controlled game management. Wolves' position at the bottom of the table points to ongoing tactical difficulties, particularly in defense, where they have conceded a high number of goals. Wolves may attempt a cautious approach to limit damage, but their season record suggests this has not consistently been effective. Newcastle United are likely to manage the tempo, apply sustained pressure, and capitalize on defensive weaknesses rather than forcing high-risk situations. Match prediction. With Newcastle United significantly higher in the table and showing stronger numbers in points, goal difference, and recent results, they enter the match as the more reliable side. Wolves' continued struggles and low points total reduce their chances of controlling the game. Taking all these elements into account, the prediction is a win or draw for Newcastle United. Match analysis. Aston Villa versus Everton. Aston Villa are positioned 3rd in the table with 43 points from 21 matches, while Everton are 12th with 29 points. The league standings show a clear advantage for Aston Villa, who are competing near the top of the table, compared to Everton, who are in the mid-table zone. Aston Villa have recorded 13 wins, 4 draws, and 4 losses, reflecting a strong and consistent season. Everton, by contrast, have 8 wins, 5 draws, and 8 losses, showing inconsistency and a struggle to secure points regularly. Aston Villa have scored 33 goals and conceded 24, giving them a positive goal difference of 9, while Everton have scored 23 and conceded 25, resulting in a negative goal difference. Recent form favors Aston Villa, who have achieved 3 wins in their last 5 matches, while Everton have won only 1 of their last 5 matches. This combination of league position, goal difference, and recent results gives Aston Villa the upper hand. Tactics. Aston Villa's position near the top of the table indicates a tactical approach built on effective attacking play and controlled defensive organization. They are likely to manage possession carefully, create chances efficiently, and maintain defensive discipline. Everton's mid-table standing and goal difference suggest a team that struggles to maintain defensive consistency and occasionally lacks attacking sharpness. Everton may adopt a more cautious approach to limit Aston Villa's scoring opportunities, but their recent results suggest difficulty in executing this effectively. Aston Villa are likely to dominate key areas of the pitch, apply pressure to force errors, and capitalize on scoring chances while maintaining a solid defensive shape. Match prediction. Considering Aston Villa's higher league position, superior points total, positive goal difference, and stronger recent form, they enter the match as clear favorites. Everton's inconsistency and lower standing reduce their chances of taking control of the game. Based on all the factors from the table, the prediction is a win or draw for Aston Villa. Match analysis: Brighton versus Bournemouth. Brighton are placed 11th in the table with 29 points from 21 matches, while Bournemouth sit 15th with 26 points. The league standings indicate a small but clear advantage for Brighton, who are positioned slightly higher and have accumulated more points. Brighton have recorded 7 wins, 8 draws, and 6 losses, showing a team that is difficult to beat and maintains relative consistency. Bournemouth have 6 wins, 8 draws, and 7 losses, reflecting a slightly lower consistency and more vulnerability in matches. Goal difference favors Brighton with +3 compared to Bournemouth's -6, highlighting Brighton's stronger balance between attack and defense. Recent form slightly favors Brighton, who have achieved 1 win and 3 draws in their last 5 matches, while Bournemouth have had 1 win alongside 2 losses and 2 draws. Overall, Brighton enter the match in a steadier position and with greater stability in their season performance. Tactics: Brighton's league position and record suggest a tactical approach focused on maintaining structure and minimizing mistakes while capitalizing on opportunities. Their ability to secure draws indicates defensive organization and careful game management. Bournemouth's lower position and negative goal difference reflect vulnerabilities, particularly in defense, and difficulty maintaining control in matches. Bournemouth may aim to play cautiously and look for counterattack opportunities, but their record suggests this is not always effective. Brighton are likely to dominate key phases of the match, control possession where possible, and take advantage of Bournemouth's defensive weaknesses while remaining organized at the back. Match prediction: considering Brighton's higher league position, superior points total, positive goal difference, and more consistent form, they enter the match as the strongest side. Bournemouth's struggles and lower standing reduce their chances of influencing the outcome. Based on all these factors from the table, the prediction is a win or draw for Brighton. That wraps up our full breakdown of today's matches. With tactics, form, and key stats all considered, the stage is set for some thrilling action. Stay tuned to see if our predictions come true and don't miss a moment of the Premier League drama.